Westminster Shorter Catechism, Question and Answer 19. Quaestio undevicesima. Quae miseria est illius status in quem homo lapsus est? Responsio. Una versum genus humanum lapsu suo communionem cum Deo perdidit, sub ira eius et maledictione est constitutum, areoque cunctis huius vitae miseriis, ipsi morti infernique cruciatibus in aeternum est obnoxium. The question then, quae miseria est? What is the misery? Quae is an interrogative adjective, miseria is feminine, singular, and nominative, modified by quae as the subject of est. What is the misery illius status of that estate? This is masculine, singular, genitive, fourth declension noun status, into which, antecedent status, man fell, lapsus est. This again, as in the previous question, is from the deponent verb labor, labi, which means to fall. It's the third principal part, lapsus est. Deponent verbs, passive forms, active meanings. Now the answer, universum genus humanum, the entire human race. Genus here is the subject, neuter, singular, and nominative, modified by both universum and humanum. Universum, as an adjective of degree, precedes the noun, and humanum, as what you may call a standard adjective, follows the noun. The entire human race, lapsu suo, by its fall. Lapsu is masculine, singular, and ablative, fourth declension like status. By its fall, communionem cum Deo, communion with God, perdidit, lost communion with God. This is the perfect form, third principal part, of the third conjugation verb perdo, perdere, lost communion with God, under his wrath, sub ira eius, his anger, and his curse, est constitutum, was subject to, is established, est constitutum. We ask ourselves then, what is the gender, number, and case of constitutum? And it is neuter, singular, and nominative, because it is referring to genus, neuter, singular, nominative, is under his wrath and curse, and so, areoque, cunctis miseriis, to all of the miseries, huius vitae, of this life, and cunctis miseriis is feminine, plural, and dative. We'll see why it's dative in a moment. And so, to all the miseries of this life, to death itself, ipsi morti, also dative, feminine, singular, dative, and cruciatibus, to the tortures, the pains, the sufferings, inferni, of hell. Inferni is neuter, singular, and genitive, from the substantive adjective infernum. And so, to all of the miseries of this life, to death itself, and to the pains, the sufferings of hell, in aeternum, for all eternity, forever, est obnoxium. Obnoxious, this adjective, here is in the form neuter, singular, nominative, for the same reason that constitutum is, namely, referencing genus. Obnoxious is an adjective that always patterns with the dative, as compound adjectives, obnoxious is compound, tend to do. And so, made liable is subject to, susceptible to, obnoxium est, miseriis, morti, cruciatibus, those three datives.